WWE has no shortage of success stories, but few are as unique as the rise of The Miz. He's the ultimate underdog, a man who wasn't supposed to make it, let alone become a two-time Grand Slam champion or headline WrestleMania. Yet here he stands, one of the most polarizing and enduring figures in wrestling history. How did a reality TV star from Cleveland, Ohio, break into the wrestling business, overcome countless obstacles, and prove everyone wrong time and time again? Today, we're diving deep into The Miz's incredible journey. From his humble beginnings to the main event of WrestleMania and beyond. Mike Mizanin, better known as The Miz, was born on October 8, 1980, in Parma, Ohio. Growing up, Mike was an ordinary Midwestern kid with a competitive spirit. He attended Normandy High School, where he excelled as the captain of the basketball and cross-country teams. He also participated in student government, displaying a knack for leadership early on. After high school, Mike enrolled at Miami University in Ohio, where he majored in business. However, his life took a sharp turn when he decided to pursue a spot on MTV's hit reality show The Real World in 2001. This marked the start of his public life and gave birth to The Miz, a brash, cocky persona he initially created to entertain his housemates. Little did he know, this character would lay the groundwork for his future in professional wrestling. Mike's success on The Real World led to appearances on its spin-offs, including The Challenge, where he became one of the franchise's standout competitors. While he was gaining fame on MTV, a dream was taking shape in the back of his mind, a dream to one day become a WWE superstar. But this dream wasn't met with universal support. Many dismissed him as just a reality star, who couldn't possibly handle the rigorous world of professional wrestling. Nevertheless, Mike was determined to prove everyone wrong. In 2003, Miz took the first major step toward his goal by training with Ultimate Pro Wrestling, a wrestling school that had also developed stars like John Cena. His dedication and natural charisma led him to compete in WWE Tough Enough in 2004, a reality show-style competition that offered the winner a WWE contract. Though he didn't win, finishing as runner-up to Daniel Puder, Miz made a lasting impression on WWE executives. In 2005, his persistence paid off, and he signed a developmental deal with WWE. Signing with WWE in 2005 should have been a dream come true for The Miz, but his journey in the company started far from the top. He was sent to Deep South Wrestling, one of WWE's developmental territories, where he began to sharpen his skills in the ring. However, even as he worked to improve, Miz was often met with skepticism. His background as a reality TV star made him an easy target for ridicule from fans and even some of his colleagues. When Miz made his SmackDown debut in 2006, he was assigned a role that wasn't exactly glamorous. He became the host of Friday Night SmackDown. As the host, Miz's job was to hype up the crowd and introduce segments, a far cry from the action in the ring. Fans didn't take him seriously, and chants of "you can't wrestle" often echoed through arenas. Even the chairman himself famously referred to Mike as the Ryan Seacrest of WWE, a comparison that was both a compliment and a challenge. Vince saw Miz's natural charisma and hosting abilities as a valuable asset, much like Seacrest's role as a polished and dependable host in Hollywood. However, the label didn't sit well with Miz, who was determined to prove he could be more than just a mouthpiece. Things didn't improve when Miz transitioned into an active competitor later that year. His over-the-top persona and cocky attitude rubbed many the wrong way, and backstage he struggled to gain respect. One infamous incident occurred when Miz was banned from the locker room after allegedly spilling crumbs from a chicken dinner onto Chris Benoit's bag. Miz to this day insists that no crumbs were actually spilled, but he now understands the moment as a lesson in humility and respect. For months, he was forced to change in hallways and supply closets, enduring what felt like a punishment designed to test his resolve. Many would have walked away, but Miz refused to let the humiliation break him. Instead, he used it as fuel to prove he belonged in WWE. Despite these setbacks, Miz kept grinding. He knew that earning respect in WWE would take more than charisma and determination. It required proving himself in the ring. Miz honed his craft in matches against established names like Matt Hardy and Balls Mahoney, showing glimpses of the star he would later become. His big break came in 2007 when he was paired with John Morrison, a partnership that would change the trajectory of his career. Together they formed one of WWE's most entertaining duos, blending Morrison's athleticism with Miz's brash personality. While they were initially an odd pairing, the chemistry they developed was undeniable. The duo took their charisma beyond the ring with The Dirt Sheet, an online WWE show that showcased their comedic timing and knack for storytelling. Created at a time when digital content was still finding its place in wrestling, the Dirt Sheet became a cult hit among fans. Each episode featured Miz and Morrison roasting their opponents, parodying pop culture, and delivering promos in their uniquely hilarious style. This platform allowed Miz to demonstrate his creativity and connect with fans on a deeper level, building a following that saw him as more than just a loudmouth. In 2008, Miz and Morrison's growing popularity translated into in-ring success when they captured the WWE Tag Team Championships. This moment was significant. It wasn't just Miz's first taste of championship gold, it was validation. He was proving his doubters wrong, showing that he could excel not just as a personality but as a performer. Together, Miz and Morrison continued to dominate the tag team division, even being named Tag Team of the Year in 2008. Though many still doubted his potential as a singles competitor, Miz's work ethic, charisma, and evolving skills were setting the stage for what was to come. As Miz continued to work tirelessly to prove his worth, his next chapter began with a transition into the singles division. By 2009, Miz had developed a sharper edge to his persona, moving away from the brash but playful character of his early days to a more aggressive, focused competitor. This evolution culminated when he became part of the WWE Draft, where he was sent to Monday Night Raw and immediately made an impact by betraying his tag team partner John Morrison. This shocking moment signaled that Miz was ready to step out on his own and cement himself as a serious player. Miz's hard work paid off when he won his first major singles title, the United States Championship, by defeating Kofi Kingston in October 2009. This was a pivotal moment in his career, marking the first time he was trusted as a solo champion. As the United States Champion, Miz was a mainstay of WWE's mid-card, delivering entertaining promos and steadily improving his in-ring performances. One of the highlights of this period was Miz's feud with MVP, which showcased his ability to verbally spar and craft compelling storylines. This rivalry was critical in establishing Miz as a legitimate star and someone who could hold his own both on the mic and in the ring. In 2010, Miz achieved another career milestone by teaming with The Big Show to form the powerhouse duo known as Show Miz. The two captured the WWE Tag Team Championships, adding another accolade to Miz's growing resume. This run not only demonstrated his versatility as a performer but also reinforced his ability to thrive in both tag team and singles competition. Perhaps the biggest sign of Miz's rising stock came when he was chosen as the mentor for Daniel Bryan on the inaugural season of WWE NXT. Although the dynamic between the arrogant Miz and the humble Bryan was designed to highlight their stark contrasts, it also showed WWE's faith in Miz as a personality who could help elevate new talent. By the end of 2010, Miz had firmly established himself as one of WWE's top mid-card stars. His combination of charisma, work ethic, and undeniable mic skills made him a standout performer, and it was clear that he was destined for even greater success. The next step, breaking through the glass ceiling and ascending to the top of the WWE mountain. By 2010, Miz's relentless work ethic and undeniable charisma had firmly positioned him for a career-changing opportunity. At the Money in the Bank pay-per-view in July, Miz competed in the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match, a high-stakes bout where the winner earns a guaranteed title shot at any time, with Miz going up against top-tier stars like Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, and Edge. In the end, Miz seized the briefcase, solidifying his status as a serious contender for the WWE Championship. After winning the briefcase, Miz's confidence soared to new heights. He became even more insufferable on the mic, boasting about his impending rise to the top. His promos during this time were filled with passion and arrogance, reminding everyone that he was no longer just the guy from the real world. He was a future WWE champion. Then came the moment that changed everything. On November 22, 2010, during an episode of Monday Night Raw, Randy Orton successfully defended the WWE Championship against Wade Barrett in a grueling match. Sensing an opportunity, Miz made his move. With his Money in the Bank briefcase in hand, Miz marched to the ring and cashed in his contract. The crowd's reaction was electric, a mix of shock, anger, and disbelief. Moments later, after hitting his signature skull-crushing finale, Miz pinned Orton to become the WWE Champion. This was the culmination of years of struggle, criticism, and perseverance. Miz celebrated his victory with a mixture of emotion and arrogance. Miz's reign as WWE Champion wasn't without controversy. Critics and fans debated whether he was ready for such a prominent role, but Miz thrived on proving people wrong. His character leaned into the hate, portraying an arrogant and cunning champion who wasn't afraid to bend the rules to keep his title. The pinnacle of Miz's reign came in 2011, when he was thrust into the main event of WrestleMania 27 against John Cena, one of WWE's biggest stars. The build-up saw Miz delivering some of the best promos of his career, dismantling Cena verbally and showcasing his ability to thrive under pressure. At WrestleMania, Miz not only headlined the biggest show of the year but also walked away victorious, successfully defending his WWE Championship. Although the match was heavily influenced by The Rock's interference, Miz's name was etched in history as one of the few heels to leave WrestleMania main event as champion. This reign and his WrestleMania moment proved that Miz wasn't just a loudmouth, he was a legitimate main event player. From a reality TV underdog to the WWE Champion, Miz had silenced his doubters and cemented his legacy as one of the most hard-working and entertaining stars of his era. After Miz's reign as WWE Champion came to an end, the reality of the wrestling business hit him harder than ever. Though Miz had successfully defended his title at WrestleMania 27, his reign ultimately ended in defeat against John Cena in a triple threat match featuring John Morrison. While his WWE Championship run solidified his main event potential, it also set the stage for what would become a rocky period in his career. The momentum he had built started to fade, and the once unstoppable Miz began to face growing challenges. In 2011, Miz formed a surprising but memorable partnership with R-Truth, creating the tag team known as Awesome Truth. This partnership was built on their combined ability to antagonize the WWE Universe. The duo quickly became a formidable presence on WWE programming, targeting top stars and stirring chaos. However, despite their talent and potential, the team never achieved the major success Miz had envisioned. Their time together ended after failing to capture significant championships or create the lasting impact Miz had hoped for. Miz found himself in a difficult position. His WWE Championship reign was a memory, and his attempts with Awesome Truth hadn't brought him the success he wanted. This was a time of significant struggle and uncertainty. Nevertheless, Miz refused to let setbacks stop him. He remained focused, determined to carve out a new path back to relevance. Recognizing that it was time for a change, Miz made the decision to step away for a while to pursue acting. In 2013, he took on a role in WWE Studios' The Marine Homefront. This move highlighted Miz's willingness to diversify his career beyond wrestling. While wrestling remains Miz's first love, his foray into acting showcased his versatility and dedication to building a brand beyond just in-ring performances. Taking time off gave Miz the chance to reinvent himself, refresh his image, and come back stronger than ever before. By 2014, after starring in WWE Studios' The Marine 4, Miz saw an opportunity to revamp his image and break into the Hollywood-inspired persona that would become his signature brand. This pivotal moment occurred during the iconic Raw episode on June 30th, 2014, a turning point that solidified Miz as the A-lister. During that time, Miz fully embraced a character transformation that highlighted his newfound ambition to become not only a dominant WWE star, but also an entertainment juggernaut. After his time away filming the fourth installment of the Marine franchise, Miz returned with a new flashy persona that combined wrestling toughness with a Hollywood vibe. He adopted a persona that drew parallels to movie stars, someone who wasn't just a wrestler but a legitimate celebrity figure. Another key turning point came when Miz reunited on-screen with his real-life wife Maryse in 2016. The dynamic duo brought a whole new energy to WWE television. Maryse's presence as Miz's valet reignited his confidence and added an extra layer to his character. Together, they exuded the aura of an A-list Hollywood power couple, complete with arrogance and undeniable chemistry. This partnership seemed to spark something deeper in Miz, a renewed drive to prove himself as one of the greatest in WWE. Their pairing not only elevated Miz's profile, but also led to some of the best work of his career, particularly during his subsequent IC title reigns. As The Miz continued his journey in WWE, he cemented his reputation not just as an entertainer, but as a formidable competitor, with a legacy that would be etched in WWE history. One of Miz's standout achievements was his dominance in the Intercontinental Championship scene. Over his career, The Miz secured the Intercontinental Championship an astounding 8 times, showcasing his resilience, in-ring prowess, and unmatched perseverance. This made him second only to Chris Jericho for the most IC titles in WWE history. The Intercontinental Championship has always been a workhorse belt associated with passion, competition, and prestige. Miz's reigns with the IC title highlighted his ability to bring prestige back to a championship that has been a stepping stone for many legends. But Miz wasn't done yet. He eventually became a 2-time Mr. Money in the Bank by beating Otis at Hell in a Cell 2020, reminding WWE fans of his ability to seize opportunities when they arose. Miz's determination led to him winning the WWE Championship once, successfully cashing in his contract on defenseless Drew McIntyre at Elimination Chamber 2021, a moment that saw him reclaim the spotlight and reaffirm his relevance at the main event scene. This victory solidified his status as a champion who could rise from setbacks, bounce back from losses, and continually elevate his career through sheer tenacity. When discussing WWE superstars who have truly stood the test of time, The Miz undeniably belongs on that list. From his humble beginnings as the underdog, he has managed to thrive in an ever-changing industry for nearly 2 decades. While many superstars have faded away, Miz has consistently reinvented himself, proving his value as a WWE superstar. One of Miz's most remarkable qualities is his longevity. WWE is a physically demanding world, and staying relevant in such a competitive environment is no small feat. Miz's adaptability is key to his success. Whether portraying the brash loudmouth or the sophisticated A-lister, Miz has shown the ability to evolve his character while staying true to the traits that made him stand out. His versatility has allowed him to excel as a heel and, on occasion, as a fan favorite. Miz's in-ring work may not always rely on high-risk maneuvers, but his ability to tell a compelling story through psychology and charisma has made him one of the most dependable stars in WWE history. His matches consistently deliver, and his dedication to staying injury-free has enabled him to maintain an impressive track record of availability, rarely missing time during his career. That consistency has earned him respect from fans and peers alike. Outside the ring, Miz has expanded his legacy into the world of entertainment. From starring in movies like the Marine franchise to becoming the face of his reality show, Miz and Mrs., he's built a brand that transcends wrestling. This crossover success has further elevated his status, making him one of WWE's most marketable talent. Whether feuding with rising stars or engaging in storylines with established veterans, Miz has a unique ability to make his opponents look good, ensuring the future of WWE remains bright. He has become a benchmark for consistency and professionalism, earning admiration even from those who once doubted him. The Miz has cemented his legacy as a superstar who has won it all time and time again. His impact on the Intercontinental Championship, his unforgettable promos, and his commitment to his craft will ensure that The Miz remains a name synonymous with excellence in WWE. The Miz's story is proof that with enough drive and determination, you can turn any doubter into a believer. Whether he's holding gold or a microphone, The Miz's impact on WWE will echo for generations. And let's be real, when it's all said and done, his legacy will truly be